Welcome back everybody to another tier list video as we do at the start of every single set. And today I have a very special guest with me.
Hello, I'm Sormel. You might know me as Sormel TCG on Twitter.
The best Twitter user of our generation. Here to share his great thoughts on the OP14 meta. So let's start with what we think would be the best deck. Actually, let's start with announcing this giveaway. Just like a treasure cup tashigi for the new year. To enter, just like the video and comment your shite. That's UR space SHITE in the comments below. So, what do you think will be
best leader? Ace, right?
Ace?
Unfortunately.
You think it'll be Ace rather than Emu?
I think Emu is probably up there still. I think it's being very underrated right now.
Do you think it's regional winning?
I think both can win a regional.
Both can win. But you think Ace is slightly better?
I think matchup-wise, I feel like Ace will have a better time, than Emu. But Emu, if you get a decent bracket, don't see too many Mihawks and whatnot, I think you can get up there.
Yeah, for sure. Emu definitely has a very hard time against a lot of the leaders in OP14, especially with a lot of the EB04 cards coming as well. A lot of more answers to Emu in a lot of decks.
So, it seems like Emu is you have to think too much to be able to play against all these different decks, and then Ace, you just do the same thing basically for most matchups, I feel.
Yeah, you just play a draw curve, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Even if you can start playing something like 9-cost Dracula, Mihawk, and Ace. If Mihawk becomes too big of a problem, just to remove that 7-drop. That's what a lot of strong blue.
I think early on they were doing 7-cost Dofi just to bounce it back to hand.
Yeah. They were even playing Sogeking. I remember seeing a NA list with Sogeking in it, which was quite.
I think that was to stop the Jozu spam in the mirror.
Yeah, it was very amusing to see. Anyway, it was quite interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's go down the list of leaders. So green, purple, Luffy.
You skipped Odin already?
You want to talk about Odin? Odin does get support in EB4, yeah.
It's one card that'll make him a potential man deck, become a 7k leader for one turn, basically.
Yeah, and then you have different ways to attach Dawn. It restands your leader, right? From what I remember.
Yeah, so you can choose one attacking again and become a 7k.
Yeah, but I think this is I wouldn't play this deck.
Stay at home. Yeah.
Stay at home, stay at locals.
Yeah.
But it gets I think it gets another card that attaches Rested Dawn as well. I think in red, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Green, purple, Luffy.
GP. I know we don't get the promo Robin, so
I think we do.
Still do we?
I don't think we get it in time for NA Nats, but I think we do get the promo Robin
for OP14.
Yeah, I think so. It comes out in one of the 10s, right? So I assume
we're maybe
gonna get it. But you still have the 2-cost Monkey D. Luffy as well from OP14,
which is just worse.
Yeah, Robin, but a bit worse. You have the new Nami.
Yeah. No, I think this deck is kind of a stay at locals, potentially side event warrior, but I don't know. I don't think it's as good as it used to be.
Yeah, with no Robin promo, it's definitely not gonna make Top Cup. I think if it does have the Robin promo, it's probably you probably have one every Top Cut. We have really good GP players in Europe, and I think Europeans love this deck for some reason, which I don't really understand. But
yeah, I think that might be UP for NA now.
Yeah,
but it is interesting. I feel like the European tournaments and stuff, they have more diversity. They're playing less of just the triangle at least.
Yeah, because I remember even OP11 where in NA UP was winning reasonably, but in EU UP was just not getting anything.
Yeah.
Moving on to the OP1 leaders. Is there any leaders that you have your eyes on? I'm thinking Jinbei's gonna get
Luffy.
unbanned soon, so
I think Dofi is solid. I mean, I've seen it, win flagships. I mean, if that means anything, but
yeah,
it's just a solid deck.
yeah, I think Doffy is still solid. You have a really good Boa matchup. If you play against
Yeah,
Boas, you almost win every single time.
yeah. Forecast Law is just a menace. Card advantage and bounce all their bodies back, basically. Besides Gorgon Sisters, which is like the best body.
Yeah, you
But you
get
have Grab
Jozu.
Blade.
Yeah, Grab Blade Jozu just clears it.
Pudding also is just a broken card.
Yeah, you go way wider while removing their bodies. Your Emu matchup is pretty bad, but you have a really good matchup in the East as well.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Law and Zoro?
Uh,
Any of these to catch your eye?
okay, Law's definitely an interesting deck. It's just I think you need to be very skilled to make it work. And it's probably just if you're that skilled to make it work, you're probably better off playing like Ace or Emu.
Yeah, for sure. It's a deck that you get the new Nami, which is like really broken, right? It rests 2 things and then restand everything. And the Robin promo, but probably not enough to make the deck work.
Yeah.
And Zoro's
Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Zoro player, and I mean, you just go against any deck that just removes like a 3-cost body that can remove a 3-cost body. You're kind of cooked.
Yeah, it's just so much worse than Silver's at the moment, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
OP2. Does anything get
Whitebeard.
Whitebeard.
I mean, if anything, JCM would probably still be able to top with Whitebeard, but
actually, what do you think he's gonna play this set? I don't think Yugi and Eno are both very playable decks at the moment, and Shanks.
I mean, I assume Boa then if it's the closest thing to NL I can think of.
Boa just play the most brain deck every season.
Yeah.
But biggest problem with Newgate is Ace, like Pudding, the great equalizer.
Yeah, and like why would you play a 6K Whitebeard leader that isn't Ace right now?
Yeah. There's so many better 6K leaders nowadays.
Ivankov.
I know this gets a card. I don't know what it does.
Here I have a list of some cards. Actually, does it?
It gets.
I think it might be EV03.
Oh, it's a 7/9 Shiryu that does something, but
that like discards your whole hand and then bounces anything.
Oh, it's.
I'm pretty sure.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You're blue, so you probably have a reasonable matchup against like Ace and Boa, probably.
Yeah, it's literally return one of your opponent's characters to the opponent's hand and then trash all cards from your hand.
Yeah, and then you get to draw 2 at the end of the turn. Broken.
Yep.
Arlong. There's always Arlong fans. Every set.
I got my first ever locals win with Arlong. Like it was after a regional. I played Katakuri and got cooked. So then I built Arlong the next day. But
yeah,
I mean, he's gonna get rotated out, but he's like, Lilith Searcher and like that just like makes a lot more I guess consistent.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this deck doesn't get anything. I thought it was gonna do something this set, but it didn't.
It just doesn't have card draw. Like once you play out your stuff, like you just kind of do nothing.
Yeah, Iceberg.
Iceberg. These got a lot of support earlier, but
everyone loves this leader, but it's kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean you can do fun things with the 10-cost Roger in him and making him like a 7K leader with no effect, so then he can start attacking.
Yeah, it does negate your whole board and your leader, and then you lose your leader effect.
Yeah, so then he's basically just a vanilla leader.
But you're 7K for a turn, right?
Yeah, 1 turn. It's pretty epic. It's weird. He should have been like a dual color because he can't attack, but I guess they really thought that his effect was broken.
The effect does sound broken, to be fair. if this was printed in like OP2, well, sorry, if this was like OP3 with the effect that has like with the cards it has now, it would be broken. Because
True.
you can like Khalifa grab Reiju, play Reiju. That's like a pretty good line.
Thriller Bar Katakuri.
Thriller Bar Katakuri. Yeah. You have no real
Just
way to get it in trash though, right?
yeah, no, like unlike like other decks like Robin and stuff, you can like when attacking trash, but you'd have to like counter out early.
Yeah, but they're all bricks, right? Absalom's a brick.
Well, I think Absalom's like the only brick. The other ones are, I mean, the two relevant ones you'd want to cheat out are Perona and Hogback,
Yeah,
which are both
Perona's
1Ks.
pretty good. Perona is pretty good. You have like so many badges now in that deck with the Perona if you wanted to play it.
Yeah.
VV does get support, but it's just the better VV in EB3, right? So
yeah,
skip that. OP4 has some interesting leaders. They are unfortunately all gonna rotate, but let's go for Doflamingo. What do you think?
Purple Luffy's just better, like better effect. Like I don't know, this leader effect would be more broken in like a card game. Like I mean, like use like Riftbound or Magic, where you have interaction on your opponent's turn, but all the things you can do on your opponent's turn in this game is just countering attacks.
Yeah, this is
and
literally
there's
Annie's leader effect from Riftbound.
yeah, but in Riftbound it is broken because you can like counter their stuff or like move their units and stuff on their turn.
Yeah. Queen, this is one of my favorite leaders. Unfortunately, it's shite.
It did get so much good stuff, like the 8-cost Rush Luffy can turn on leader effect for heal.
Yeah, the problem with Queen is Emu and UP. If you can get rid of Emu and UP permanently, this leader could be good. Because they even UP everything that's not Emu UP.
Yeah.
But Crocodile.
That won like a Shinoi's Cup, I believe, right?
Yeah, I thought that was his role, by the way. Like, surely this deck's not making it into the top cut of like any.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what its matchups were, but I feel like it would have a hard time against Emu for sure.
Does this look like this?
It's a blue.
Yeah. Blue Crocodile. Yeah, I think Emu's actually like one of your better matchups in this deck compared to everything else.
Yeah, did they run like Magellan or something?
Yeah, it's like
or...
Magellan plus O come my way, just like shits
on
Emu.
that is broken.
Yeah, but I don't know how you beat everything else that's not Emu.
It's a very gimmicky deck for sure.
Yeah, like what happens when you just never swing at your opponent? That you just look at the Magellan and your deck just doesn't do anything.
Betty, I think Betty's probably a solid contender.
Yeah, I think Betty could top cut for sure. We're moving into some of the leaders that are definitely better now. Betty, you have a very good matchup in the Ace. Your matchup's reasonably into Emu if you go second.
I think you can definitely also like rush down Boa pretty fast.
Yeah, 4-life leader is well, if they either rush you down or you rush them down, right? One of the two.
It's like, and I think you're fine unless like Boa's like seeing 6-cost Rayleigh.
Yeah, out of life as well. With UP coming back into the format and potentially GP in the format as well, Betty could be a bit of a terror.
Yeah.
I don't even think your Mihawk matchup is that bad either, because that deck doesn't play a lot of counter cards.
Yeah, and also like a lot of the counter I think is for leader and not for board.
In Mihawk?
Yeah, at least like I've been looking at some Supernova lists, which are like don't really have any counter for board.
Yeah, like I saw a list that won with like 6 2Ks and like 20 events, which is interesting. Yeah. Anyway, Rosenante, another fan favorite deck.
Purple Duffy's just doing this but better, I think.
Yeah, you can redirect it to your leader, but this deck does have access to sugar, which is very strong.
You think it's a side event warrior though?
Yeah, I think it could probably win one. I don't know the Emu matchup that well. And actually,
They
I don't
have
know.
like Nostro, and they just like roost your kid and you lose.
Yeah. I mean, if you auto lose to Emu, you have a hard time in the UP as well. So yeah, that's probably bad then.
I mean, Purple Luffy is generic good.
Yeah, Purple Luffy. The problem with Purple Luffy is Ace, but with UP coming back, I think Luffy can be good again because you have a very good matchup in the UP Luffy, especially now with the list being a lot more aggressive with like Draco Mihawks rather than like the Katakuri and Lin.
Yeah, this deck can abuse Katakuri and Nanam, right? And 10 cost Dofi, technically the second effect. You can.
One, yeah, it's not leader locked. You can just pop an 8. Right? Or is it the freeze one that's not?
Or is it? I think it's the freeze 3 things, which can be pretty good against like Boa or something.
Yeah. Sakazuki, terrible.
Depends on how much Emu is there.
I don't even think you can clear Ace's bodies that well. I think Ace is just too
That's
strong.
true. You have no Ice Age. You have very bad reduction now.
And you auto lose to UP Luffy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this deck's terrible. NL. For OP, without the other half of EB04, it's probably just bad.
Yeah, the Borsalino would really make this deck annoying.
Yeah, like imagine you like trigger the Egghead event, which like you might not play, but if you trigger it last life, you heal one from leader effect, you summon a blocker, you heal another one.
Yeah.
Like it's broken.
Yeah, I don't think you would run it in NL, but well, actually, it's not leader locked. You can do it for sure. It is actually broken.
Yeah, but you have to play a lot of Egghead cards, which we'll see, right? We'll see with more cards revealed if it's actually worth it.
I mean, like, you have Frankie 2K already. Like, that's a good 2K to run. Borsalino's good, of course.
Yeah.
Nami, possibly, because of the removal.
Nami?
Or not Nami, Nami.
The Egghead
5
Nami?
cost.
Yeah, 5 cost Egghead Luffy is pretty good. It just draws you a card as well. I mean, like, 1 cost plus 3 is never terrible. It might just be good enough to run because of the Borsalino.
Yeah.
Like, imagine you play a 10 cost NL, you get put to 0, and then, like, you swing it next turn, go to 1, and then play double Borsalino. You're just, like, 3 life, 2 blockers. It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
Nothing here worth talking about. The Perona support doesn't come out till EB3.
Yeah.
Yamato could use that new restand as well.
Yeah, and then restand and then swing like 5 twice. Or at most like 8 twice, unless you like set up like a Toneyasu and buff him.
And the Otama the turn before.
Yeah.
But you have the matchup's okay. I don't think this leader is like too terrible. Against like a good Emu, you lose like 1 on like you win 1 in 10 games against a good Emu.
I think you also lose against good aces unless you get like a good like Hody / Deadman's Game lethal.
Yeah, for sure. But I think against like a lot of worse players, you can definitely this deck could do damage.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to deal with random ass yellow decks.
Yeah, exactly. Reiju.
Definitely definitely a good deck, but hard to say if it will be like top cutting.
Yeah, you losing the Emu you can beat. I think sometimes the Ace matchup is like play pudding and pray, which is the biggest problem. I'm just gonna put that to the bottom and send it to Rene later.
Yeah.
Gecko Moria. Just play the other one. The other one's better.
Yeah.
Bonnie. Every meta has Bonnie
hate this
players.
deck.
I hate this deck as well.
Yeah. Probably a side event warrior, right?
I think it could do well. Like I think it could top cut for sure. because you're losing to Emu, but I feel like Bonnie just beats every single OP14 leader, almost every single 14 leader, plus Ace.
Yeah, and I think also you can definitely beat bad emus.
Yeah, like 9 calls Zoro and sometimes Emu just bad Emus just don't know what to do, right?
Yeah, they're not playing around Nankasoro, so they take like the 2 life like way too early.
Yeah, and then you can like rest the blockers next turn with like Hody or something, or even Dead Man's Game if you want to choose to.
Or I mean, leader effect even.
Yeah, you have
Once they
like
swing their Zoro.
yeah, you have like 9 Shanks to deal with like Ace, and your like UP Luffy matchup is not even that bad these days.
Yeah, Law Beppo is also something they were running that helped against Ace, I think.
Yeah, Law Beppo is really broken. This format. Blue Boa.
Just play the other Boa.
Let's play the other Boa for sure. This Boa does have like it came out of OP13. Like you have like the 2 standard erroneous sisters. Like there's a 2 that cheats out of 3 and a 5 that cheats out of 6. But unfortunately, it's just not good enough. Foxy.
Yeah, it's kind of gimmicky. Oh, Foxy, goated.
Really? You think the new card's good?
Regional winning. Well, it's the Porsche 1-cost searcher is really huge. That's probably the best new card I got because it just makes the deck way more consistent and also lets you activate leader ability like way easier without having like the hard part was like sticking like 3 Foxy bodies. It's a very expensive cost, especially back when like removals were present. But I think unfortunately the deck is not gonna be able to do so good. Because even though you have like KO protection and stuff with like pickles,
you can restand the 9 cost with
yeah, you can
with
restand the 8. It's 8/9.
Yeah, the problem with Foxy, it used to be that like everyone would just keep their bodies active. You can't do anything. But with the new support, I think this deck's good. Like it'll be.
It's definitely good.
Yeah, reasonably good. I don't know about you guys. We don't have events until March in Europe, so we're not gonna get events until EB3.
I don't think we have events until maybe February. No, I don't think we have February events either. I think we're also waiting till March.
You guys have Nats, right? Nats in February.
Yeah, I mean besides that, but that's is Nats OP14? Yeah, it is.
Nats
right?
Nats is with EB03, I think.
Yeah.
Which will be interesting. I wanted to go to your Nats this year, but it's on Valentine's weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Which I don't know. Why would you organize it for that weekend, right? Anyways, Lucci.
It's better than Sakazuki, but also not good.
It's barely better than Sakazuki.
It's just because it's a 5 life leader.
But a lot of some decks now have KO protection, but not like protection from
not bottom deck
like
protection.
Boa, right?
Yeah.
Boa, when you KO something, you have to take a life, but if you bottom deck it, not really.
Yeah.
But we'll see. There's always like if you can dodge every Emu, maybe you're having a good time, but
I still don't think the Ace is that good of a matchup.
Yeah, that matchup might just be like go second, drop a Tenzan. If it sticks, you win. If it doesn't stick, you lose.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're like on like what, at least 3 Red Rock now.
Which is crazy, by the way. I think triple Red Rock because that card is so bad against Emu. It's really good in the mirror, but like I mean, it's good against Bonnie Mihawk.
It helps deter like Emu from just like standing a 10 cost, you know, not cracking it.
I think if Emu stands a 10 cost and not cracker, you're pretty happy.
Yeah.
Vegapunk.
I think they only did that mostly for like what, play against Taxbeard.
Yeah, Taxbeard, but then like the next turn you almost just have the Taxbeard again, right? If you Red Rock, you're kind of dead. You're kind of dead, I think.
Yeah.
But Vegapunk, I actually think this deck is better than Bonnie. I don't think the Bonnie deck is that good.
I think Vegapunk can top cut. You just need a good enough player, and I think a lot of people don't know how to play against Vegapunk. Like, like if you're playing the tournament early rounds, people are probably gonna start swinging to your leader early, and you're gonna trigger bodies.
Yeah, if it's between playing Vegapunk or like the yellow Bonnie, I would play Vegapunk every time.
100%.
And there's so much support coming for this deck as well. Like
Yeah,
especially that
once the
Borsa.
EB04, like the second part comes out, this deck is gonna be really good with that Borsalino.
Yeah. Marco. I'm skipping Chopper.
Marco, just play Ace.
Just play Ace. Carrot. This is the big winner out of EB04.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think it's good. I mean, you got basically a Jinbei Weevil combo, except you're not drawing cards, and it's like a 6 cost, not a 4 cost. But that's pretty good because it also reduces the cost of your opponent's characters by 1, all of them, which is insane for your carrot value.
Yeah, I think with EB03, I actually think this deck could win, but without it, it's probably not here. The thing with this is that like your Ace matchup got so much better because you can like when you play your own like what's that card called? I don't know, like your own Jinbei plus Carrot. They have
My stones.
Yeah, they either have to bounce back like the -1 to everything or bounce back the Carrot. But so your Jojo's basically getting cleared no matter what next turn, because they'll just play the Jinbei back. It's just get perma frozen. Plus you can like you have the Electro Claw, which reduce something by 3 cost reduction in green, and then you can pop it with the 6 cost Carrot.
Yep.
I'm calling this deck's gonna win a regional in
EBO3. I'd believe it. The 8 cost carrot is just nice for, more control with your freezing by re-standing your carrots, and also just more damage to your opponent.
Yeah,
I think this deck definitely beats Emu.
Yeah, like your Emu matchup didn't even used to be bad. You can park a 9 Zoro, and because your leader could just rest on Warcry, right? Like Warcry was basically a free heal one. Yeah, this deck's winning a regional for sure, because I'm gonna win with it.
I believe it.
King does get support.
Fake deck.
Fake deck. Do you think Kaido's better?
As a 5-life leader, yeah.
Pudding doesn't really get.
Pudding is still probably good.
You can like take it to a side event and do well. You can.
Yeah.
The problem is like you're going first deck in the field of going second decks.
Yeah.
So
which is kind of good because you can get your curve every time you want, basically.
Yeah, you can go second and play for the 7 cost Pudding game plan as well.
Yeah.
Kagara.
Side event warrior.
I think your Emu matchup is actually not terrible. You can definitely high roll with
Emu. Plus, Blaze Slice exists, so you can take away their Warcry.
Yeah, when you go second, Emu really wants to take 1 cost stage, but you can't because like you can bottom deck their 1 cost stage, so they're kind of just stuck on like a 5-down turn with no Mars, and it feels really bad.
Yeah, no. If I'm playing this matchup as Emu, I'm taking 7 cost stage, no matter what, even if I'm first.
7 cost to eat, like it's just kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Shanks.
Bad deck does nothing.
Bad deck.
You just play Ace basically if you want to play Shanks.
Yeah, you have like so much better like turtle decks. Even Mihawk's a really good turtle deck next format as well.
Yeah. Lim is good, I think.
There was one Lim that snuck into nationals in Europe here, Top Cut, which just top 32. But I still think this deck is kind of good.
Good cheating up 5 cost buddies is good.
Yeah, you ramp while doing it, and then like 10 Shanks as a finisher. You struggle against Ace, but your Emu matchup was pretty good.
Yeah.
Buggy.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Do you enjoy playing against this deck?
I haven't really played against it in a long time, to be honest. No one really plays it anymore. I used to play this a bit, but
I think back when this deck got the structure deck, this was my least favorite deck to play into. Because like
it just had everything.
Then like if it's such a high rolly deck, and then like every time I play against it, they just have like 4 10 drops.
Yeah, because every card they made was like draw 2, trash 1, and then like You know, you have the card that like cheats at another body, also draws 2 trash ones, and also protects your board
Yeah. The
from
thing is,
everything.
I don't even think this leader is that bad. I think this leader is actually really good.
Yeah,
Um, I would
I think
say
you can definitely beat Ace for sure.
like you will beat Ace every single time. I think this leader can actually sneak into a top cut. Um, if you can dodge enough emus. Emus your only problem. You have like a really good. Your worst matchup this format
Yeah.
is like Emu and maybe Bonnie.
Yeah, you can definitely like starve Boa and then bottom deck, start swinging, bottom deck their stuff with your 10 cost. You can run Grav Blade and bottom deck their stuff too. Pudding also is just a broken card.
Yeah, you have a bad matchup against like Draco Mihawk, I think, because they can just like same with Carrot, they'll just like rest your stuff and kill you. But like
Yeah.
against everything else, with UP coming back, this deck's such a menace. Like I hated playing against this so much. Because Crocodile is just Crocodile on curve just makes it the game so miserable.
Yeah.
Purple black.
You know, this purple straw hats and has Gum Gum Giant, like
Yeah, honestly,
probably not top cutting, but you know, good deck, good deck, good tribal.
we need more purple straw hat support. Honestly, not enough.
I mean, yeah, true. I've been saying this.
Nico Robin. Thriller Bark Nico Robin.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting. And Lilith Searcher, of course, makes this deck more consistent.
You probably beat Boa Hancock every single time.
Yes,
this
and
leader.
you also have Gum Gum Giant.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, this is like I say this. I think I say this every time. There's no "Oh come my way" in this deck.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Should have been like former Baroque works.
Yeah, probably side events. Someone you can definitely enjoy this deck now. It has a lot more legs than it did before.
Yeah.
Marshall D Teach.
Just good deck, right? Beats Ace, I think.
It can definitely be Ace, yeah. Especially when
Think
Ace doesn't play like Gravity Blade. The problem with this
yeah.
deck is that like I don't think it's gonna have enough representation. Not enough people are gonna play it.
It's a kind of a hard deck, especially against a jungle meta.
Yeah, the way you would build Teach nowadays, the modern Teach build is just like Burgess, Turbo with like dual removal, which is like not the most skilled thing in the world, but like I think this deck could top that.
Yeah.
Smoker.
It's always an interesting leader. I mean, there's a lot of good green and red cards, right? But
did you know allegedly you should beat like Emu every time with this deck?
yeah,
I've not been able to, but I've been told you're meant to beat them every time.
I don't know about that because this is like a 4-life leader. I mean, I guess you just have to rely on using Deadman's Game or Hody and just like getting good lethals with those. I don't see how else you win.
I don't see how you win with this deck, but everyone says this deck's really good against Emu specifically.
Yeah. Okay. I don't believe them.
Sugar with EBO3 support.
Yeah, EBO3 support would be helpful, but then the EBO4 stuff, I mean, doesn't get anything, right? But OP14 just has the purple Dofi stuff, which is really good.
Yeah, you can definitely play a lot of the OP14 stuff if you want to. The Virgo makes it so your board can't be removed, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I think Sugar has the problem of if your opponent knows what they're doing, like the deck just doesn't ramp. You just never swing into them. You can like let them have like so many searchers on board, and then you just kill them all in one turn.
Yeah. I don't know. If you want to play Sugar, just play purple Dofi.
Yeah. GY Law.
Good deck. Good deck, for sure.
I don't see a top cutting, unfortunately. The Robin promo helps, but yeah.
It's just a good deck that a lot of people don't know what they're looking at and will get caught off guard.
Yeah, you have a big like Emu Ace problem.
Yeah.
You're kind of losing against both, which kind of sucks. With the Robin promo, you can maybe beat Emu, but we'll see. Usopp, this deck sucks. And Kid is just like worse now, right?
I mean, it'll be probably a good matchup into Boa, and then like I don't know. I mean, it doesn't get unblockable, right? So I don't know if we can deal with Ace.
Actually, this
But life burn is annoying.
Right.
I mean, I think Green Yellow Law, if they're a good player, they can probably beat Emu consistently.
Yeah.
I think Ace is the more problematic matchup.
Ace, yeah, he has kind of like find lethal through Hody plus Dead Man's game, like to try to cheese it.
Yeah.
It's still kind of hard. Kobe.
Oh, potential man.
Yeah, Kobe does get support.
Yeah, he gets support like every set, bro.
And it's still shit every set.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, the good support he got were like all bricks.
Yeah.
And he's a 4-life leader.
Like this deck doesn't play much counter. Like half this deck is a brick. Sure, Hoshi with support.
Does get good support.
Really? You think the cards are actually good?
I mean, scaled Neptunian, like, I mean, first of all, has character rush, which is kind of decent. It's a 7/8. But then the other effect of draw a card for each of your Neptunian type characters, and then trash the same amount of cards. That's just like you get to cycle like hella cards then.
But there's the Neptune, the yellow 5 cost 7k. That like flips a life and then like draw 2 trash one as well. That doesn't get played, which is kind of like the same thing.
That card's kind of bad because you can't cheat it out.
Yeah, you're right.
Because this scaled Neptunian one, you could like cheat it out and also play another body.
Yeah. No, but
then we also got the Bird Neptunian, which is like Smoker, and then also like rests one of your opponent's characters.
Yeah, I could see. Where do you want to put this?
Side event warrior.
Side event warrior. Oops. Every card.
Like I still think it's.
Deck as well.
Yeah, I think it's just worse than Vegapunk for like a cheating out deck.
Yeah, for sure.
But the Megalo is actually really good too. If you on play you rest it, and you can KO opponent's rested 8k power or less character.
Yeah. Alright, OP.
Oh, regional winning for sure.
Everyone's favorite.
People are really gonna hate those promo Roger card.
I mean, I've been missing that card for God knows how long.
Yeah.
But yeah, this deck, it feels a lot more high roll now than before, but especially into Emu, you have a very bad Emu matchup the way they're being built modernly because there's no like Douglas bullets in the deck now for some reason. So I
mean that card I feel like was so weird, but I mean it made sense against Emu. But I feel like even then they just have to leave Camter up and they're fine.
Yeah, it was when you paired it with Pudding for the Dogman.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Nami with the EB03, Nico Robin, and just a bunch of good support for this leader. I don't see this leader making the top cut, unfortunately. I think the current power level of the game is just really high.
I think honestly it can sneak into top cut, right? Like maybe one out of like, all the people there. Yeah. Like I feel like Nami's been like the type of deck to just sneak into top cut like these past few sets. I've like always seen one in each tournament.
Yeah. People sometimes just don't know what they're doing into Nami. A lot of people swing when they're not supposed to. And Nami just gets free card advantage that way.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Katakuri?
Rayleigh's good.
Really?
I mean, Katakuri is decent. I think Pudding might just be better because of the inbuilt RAM.
I mean, I've always thought this deck is like absolute garbage, to be honest.
Yeah. They could have made the effect better by like making it 1k for turn or something, so you become like 6k on opponent's turn, but they just hate Katakuri, I guess.
Silvers.
Top cutting, I think.
Yeah, it's the premier aggro deck other than outside of Betty. I think Betty and like Pluffy is probably still better.
Yeah. But like, I think if you see like a Boa or something, you could probably rush them down pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't know how good like this Boa deck actually is going to be. I know people really like it, but
I really think the deck is boring, except when I'm like playing against friends and then making them rage from like triggering like Gorgon Sisters.
yeah, like the Boa has this problem of like I think the leader's design kind of bad, but it also sometimes has a problem if your opponent just doesn't swing into you. You kind of just don't do anything. You don't have a leader effect, right?
Yeah, that's not the worst thing if you just heal with Kuma and whatnot, and you still get to build a decent board with like all your forecasts.
Green Zoro.
Honestly, I feel like this is a good deck. Good deck. I feel like maybe better than Mihawk, but people will probably disagree with that.
People are stopped playing this. I've stopped seeing this show up because it's just
I
bad
think,
in the Emu, bad into UP.
and I think bad into Mihawk because Mihawk becomes a
The
6K leader
6K,
against him.
yeah, which is like that 6K text is basically flavor text until you sit in front of Zoro and then Zoro just looks at their like hand is like, well, why am I playing against a 5-life 6K leader?
Yeah.
Alright. Kuzan, I think this leader did get the new Fujitora.
They got Isho 5/7, which is really good because the deck really needed a good 5 cost. The Bluegrass is an inbuilt Cavendish, which is also good, and Ice Time is really good. It's still like a lot of breaks you're running. I mean, sure you cycle and stuff, but like
Yeah, this
like
deck
all the cards you want to run are breaks.
with Pheasant Peck, like different from Gum Gum Giant, where Gum Gum Giant you want to play on Tendon. I feel like Pheasant Peck you want to play like as you're going up the curve, which is a
Yeah,
little weird, but
Pheasant Peck is also just like worse because you're going down a card.
I feel like it's like Rat Beam, right? Like at the start of the set, I think this leader could like
Yeah,
top cutting, but once we get to the end, I don't think this leader is going to be seeing many top cuts.
yeah. I think you just play around the Isho hand destruction and you're probably fine.
Yeah, you have a bad matchup in the Emu and a bad matchup into Monkey D. Luffy as well.
Yeah.
Sanji, a lot of people are excited for this deck.
I think it still needs the EBO3 Reiju.
Yeah, let's say we'll use the EBO3. Where do you think you should put it? Let's say we have the support.
Top cutting, top cutting. I think it'll be very pilot dependent deck, and I think if you have a really good pilot, you could be regional winning. Like it's gonna be like you need like a master Nami player to be able to play
Yeah,
this deck.
with the new support from EBO4, you could give the 3-cost Sanji Rush as well. I think.
Rush.
Yeah.
You're talking about the one that gives unblockable, or?
Oh, unblockable. Yeah, unblockable. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you can actually have a functional way to deal with Emu.
If you can get them to 0, yeah.
And then Rosenante.
But it has good stuff, surprisingly.
I lost to this deck yesterday.
You did?
I did.
How? What are you playing?
UP. I just had the runner in my hand. I just did it before 10, but
I always forget this has like a KO protection inbuilt on the leader.
Yeah, which works by battle as well. So you can never starve this deck. You basically just have to go face and kill them rather than like play it out slow. So a lot of control decks, unless you're blue, do struggle against this. And it does get. I feel
like this deck gets wiped by Emu though.
Yeah, you get wiped by Emu, but you have a lot of support from EBO3 and EBO4.
Yeah, EBO4, the Rosenante Law 6/8 blocker. That's actually pretty decent against Emu. Can't be Mars. Pretty good stuff.
We're getting the promo 4-cost Law confirmed now as well. I think.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
nice.
It's coming out of like one of the illustration boxes, but I think until this deck actually does something, I'm not gonna really believe in it.
Yeah.
Alright, we're on to the OP13 leaders.
I mean, Red Green Luffy can do stuff.
This is a leader that a lot of people like. It's a fan favorite leader for God
Yeah.
knows what reason.
It's just like turns Dawn into a 2K counter. Kind of gas.
Yeah, you get the new Luffy protection. You get the not Hancock. What's it called? Nico Robin promo.
You get the OP14, the Nami,
Oh,
the rest two things.
Oh yes, and then restand like 4 Dawn or something.
Yeah, and it's a blocker.
Well, yeah, that card is very overtuned, but I don't know if it'll make this deck good enough.
No, what do you mean? Green gets no support, actually.
Roger. We now
Slash leader, yeah, that's Mihawk upscale.
Yeah, we're now a 6K leader against a 7K leader. Feeling good.
Yeah.
You do have the Roger promo now, as well.
So you have Roger promo at 9 cost Newgate to become a 9K.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
I think this deck is actually just an Emu killer.
Yeah, I mean it's a draw. It's like a Shanks type deck where you just like hope to draw into all your pieces you want.
Yeah, if you draw into all your pieces, you're feeling great. I think like this deck can definitely sneak into top cut once in a while.
Yeah.
I like the way this leader is designed, but it's kind of.
I don't.
You don't? Why?
Well, I don't like. Maybe not the leader, but maybe the cards that are designed for the deck.
Yeah, because if you miss an early turn, like your game plan is just kind of doomed.
Yeah.
Alright. Sabo. I really dislike
Top cutting.
Really.
Yeah. Why do you dislike it?
I just don't think it's very good.
I think.
Does it get anything?
It's very predictable. It's just it gets the 4-cost koala, right? Well, I think that's EBO3.
Yeah.
But that's a decent card.
Nico Robin from Trash or something, I think.
It can play at a 6-cost, like Rev Army or I think Nico Robin, yeah. If on KO.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just a sticky body. No one's gonna remove it, basically.
I think people want to. I think people will want to play the deck. Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, I was playing against my friend yesterday, playing Boa versus his Sabo, and it just kind of gets cooked if the Boa is running the 6-cost Rayleigh that pops the base 7K power. It just destroys the deck because the Sabo deck really relies on its 6-cost 6/7 blocker.
Yeah, the Rayleigh is not base power, right?
Oh, wait, why'd you put it in regional winning?
Oh.
No.
Oops. I didn't even realize.
The Rayleigh is the 7K base power or less if your opponent has 3 life or less, and your leader is multicolored.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was base power. Like Sabo.
I didn't realize either, and then I figured it out. I read the card and I was like, wait, this matchup is just. I just win now if I just kill your guy.
Yeah, it's so kicked.
Yeah, I don't know. Sabo is so predictable. Like, oh, go second, and play like, all your bodies on curve.
So many things has to go right for this leader, but like it's really high roll because you have to go first. Sorry, you have to go second. You have to win the dice roll and go second, and you need to fight stage. If you miss either of those two, you kind of just lose.
Yeah, I mean, good thing the deck runs like 16 searchers, so you'll probably find your pieces.
Yeah, and like sometimes you still don't see them.
Yeah.
Yellow Bonnie. I'm just gonna put this along with the list of yellow.
Just play Vegapunk.
Yeah, Vegapunk's so much better. Until maybe EBO3 with the new Egghead Luffy stuff, the new Egghead Luffy leader, which is interesting. All right, we're finally on to the cream of the crop.
OP14.
OP14. Which one is your favorite out of the 7?
Damn, after playing like all of these, like I really wanted to like Dofi because I like his aesthetic, and I was a green purple Dofi player in the past, played blue Dofi as well. I just feel like the playstyle is more like a Bonnie playstyle, you know, so I don't really like it.
This Doffy's leader effect is like designed so well because
It is designed well.
flavor text, right?
Yeah.
Which is
I think
like,
it is very flavorful, but I just wish the playstyle didn't feel like I was playing Bonnie.
yeah, I do think this deck is quite good. I think it's definitely top cutting. I think.
Yeah.
This leader, just from playing it, is a lot of fun to play. I really like decks that kind of turtle a lot. Plus the leader.
I mean, you are an ML player.
Yeah, I played like UP when it was a turtle deck. I played it in L. It was great. It was great. But like the leader effect is like, it's basically flavor. It's like the leader effect. It's like flavor text.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the flavor text-ish leaders are really annoying to play against.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably end up building it because, you know, I like the characters and I have some of the alts. Red Law might be like... Red Law is pretty bad, but I think it will become good in the future because they'll probably just add like 1 or 2 cards of support in like as like a common card or something in like some set.
Yeah,
but it just needs card search. It needs like cantrip bodies, like searchers, like how Rayleigh has like 20 searchers. It needs that.
Yeah, when you first read this leader, like it reads really strong, right? Your 1 cost gets a swing for 10k. But when you actually like get into it, this deck's just not that good against everything.
Yeah, because I mean it's a red deck, so it suffers from the card draw.
Which one would you be your least favorite out of all of these?
I think just Boa is probably the worst design leader.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like this leader is actually really good.
Yes, it is very good. It's just, I think, probably one of the most unfun things to play against because there's hardly enough counterplay unless you're playing a deck that has answers to it.
Yeah, it's like they can push you to 0 and then like femur plus pudding you, or pudding plus femur, and it just doesn't feel good. Like they put the
and they can femur on the big body too and swing even bigger.
Yeah, this deck's probably one of those that's like feels really good to play, feels terrible to play against.
Well, I think even people who play it, it's like, oh, you don't see trigger off like your first life or first 2 life, then it doesn't feel good to play.
I mean, people shouldn't really be swinging at you, or a lot of decks shouldn't really be swinging at you, I don't think.
Yeah, unless they're like a aggro deck. I think Croc is very interesting. It's just you're doing too much thinking to get little payout.
Yeah, if I have to think that much on a deck, I would just rather play something else. I'd rather play like Emu, UP, or even like UP Sanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, this deck, it just doesn't. I don't think it does enough.
Yeah, I mean, it will beat some other decks. Like I think it can beat Boa. I think it's decent against Mihawk.
Mihawk, yeah, you have a really good matchup with the green because green has no way to remove that crocodile, right?
I was playing Emu versus my friend on Black Croc, and Emu just fully destroys that deck.
Yeah, this deck has no way to beat Emu. Like, even against Ace is a bit of a struggle. Like, sure, their big 10-12s can attack, but like, they're just still massive blockers.
Yep.
Mihawk. People really like this deck. For some reason, I think this is like one of the premier turtle decks of the format. And,
I mean, I feel like the cards like 7-cost Sanji, 7-cost Shanks and 9-cost Mihawk are kind of cool cards, but recently I've been seeing lists without 7-cost Shanks.
Yeah, the list without 7-cost Shanks just kind of struggles against Emu, I feel like.
Yeah, because I think for Emu it might be a starve angle because this deck has even less search power than Zoro, because this deck only can like search with like Perona unless they're on Supernova build, which they run like Kid and Killer.
Yeah, but the Supernova builds, like, you can't search any of your like good cards, right? You can't find the Shanks, you can't find the Mihawk. You can find the low better, but like at that point, who cares?
Yeah, no, the Supernova builds I was seeing didn't even run Shanks, so I'm like, I don't know how this beats Emu at all.
Yeah. Jinbei.
This is probably the most rarely like I haven't really played it, but I think if you practice it and stuff, it would be probably a really rewarding deck. It'd probably be it's like Red Rayleigh, but you can run Pudding and more control cards like Red Rock or Gravity Blade or even just like Bounce Law and such.
Yeah, I think this leader is kind of like if you draw your Fish and Tiger on 6, right, this deck is going to be super, super strong. But when you don't have your Fisher Tiger on 6, this deck just runs out of gas so quick.
Yeah.
What's left? Gecko Moria. A lot of propaganda on this leader on Twitter at the moment.
Oh no, that's a regional winning. I think probably the best deck in format.
Yeah, for sure. No, but I actually like this deck. I don't know. I think this is one of probably the second worst leader out of this set.
I think it's interesting. I think honestly, Mike is probably better than the Crocodile, just because it has good triggers in this deck.
But my thing with this leader, right, is that why am I playing Moria and not Boa? You know?
Yeah, basically.
Because I don't think you can reasonably beat Emu with this leader. Like they just starve you, and then they 10-drop and kill you in 2 turns.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you get Emu to 0 and stuff, it's like, how are you gonna send lethal?
Yeah, you have no way to out the 2 blockers.
So, yeah, I mean, you can run ground depth and use it to like negate, but yeah, I don't know.
And I think you have a bad EP Luffy matchup as well. You have a very bad Kara matchup. I don't think the Hancock matchup is very much in your favor either.
Yeah.
Because Hancock plays 6 cost Kuma on 6, and your 6 down play is like the Gecko Moria, the 6 cost, which is just so much worse than the Kuma, right?
Yeah, and since Piranha doesn't hit original cost, then you can't stun the Kuma with the Piranha off of Moria.
Yeah, exactly. What is this? Are we getting this?
I don't think we're getting this for OP14.
Okay, ignore it.
But I mean, that leader just seems pretty bad.
Well, let's talk about Blue Nami actually, with the EBO3 stuff.
EBO3 or EBO4?
I don't think it gets anything in 04. Most of you get the thing in EBO3.
You get U.
I don't know what the name is. It's like discard 1 on play, and then activate if you have 4 less cards, draw 2.
Yeah, well, you trash this character and then draw 2.
Yeah.
I guess it's alright.
It's alright.
It's probably not enough. I mean, you probably beat Emu, maybe.
Yeah. The problem is there's too many blue decks around. There's way too many blue decks around. If there's not many blue decks, I could see it making top cut or something. But I've seen this win tournaments in Japan, so.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people don't know how to play against Nami, and they still probably won't know how to play against Nami, so you can definitely get some wins.
Now that Nami's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Kaido with the new Animal Kingdom Pirate support.
He's definitely the one who benefits the most from that support.
Yeah. People are saying this deck's really good, and I've seen people say this deck's really bad. It's been
I think more bad is probably correct.
Yeah, I think just stay at locals. I don't think this deck's very.
Yeah. It's just very gimmicky.
The queen is on play trash 1 to draw 2 or something like that, which is cycles a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna be good enough to.
It's good. It has the other effect of rest 2 down to ram.
Yeah.
And the king and the Kaido are decent and sticky bodies after you 10 cost Kaido, but 10 cost Kaido does nothing against Emu. I think this deck can beat Ace though with 10 cost Kaido because that just removes board basically.
Yeah, and when you trash their life, they don't get the draw.
Yeah.
Sanji.
it has been a good deck right now, at least.
I actually think this deck gets better, if anything. Other than against Mihawk, right? You still struggle against Ace. You beat Emu, you beat UP, you beat. You don't beat Carrot, you beat Hancock. A lot of these 14 leaders might struggle a little bit against Sanji.
I think like Dofi can beat this. It's a slash type leader also. I think Mihawk has Mihawk wins that then.
Yeah, Mihawk's is 6k, so against this.
Yeah.
So it's definitely rough.
Because you're swinging 7Ks mostly.
Yeah. I mean, Jinbei you probably beat, Moria you beat, Croc you beat, Law you
I mean, you're kind of a frail 4-life leader. I feel like there's possibility of Jinbei beating you.
You have more card advantage than Jinbei, I think.
Depending
if you find your 3-cost VV or not.
They have pudding, also.
Yeah, they have pudding. Well, they both have pudding. Black, yellow, Luffy.
I think, the ST29 cards, you can run some of them because they have triggers that play out of Luffy. I don't know when does ST29 come out, though.
I think we are getting it. Yeah, this is the last leader we're talking about. And then we'll declutter some of the top cutting ones.
Yeah.
Do you think this leader is actually good? People are saying this is really good, but I assume it's with the other half of EB.
I think it is after the other half comes. It'll be pretty good of a leader.
Yeah,
because it's just 6 life, and then I've seen like the Pillar Bark package.
Yeah, feels like something's missing at the deck at the moment.
Right. Like it has like a trigger 2K, right? That Jinbei.
Yeah.
And like it has the Robin 2K that's also a blocker and a trigger, which is good. But it's funny, this Jinbei is like a 6/5 trigger if your leader's Monkey D. Luffy play this card. And it's basically like the worst version of Gorgon Sisters. Like they could have given him an effect. I don't know. I think they're just Jinbei haters.
Yeah. 7 Warlords set with no Jinbei still. Right. Let's declutter a little bit. Out of here and then let's finish up. Do you want to move anything you want to move down from top cutting?
Buggy.
You don't. Not a
I just don't think we'll play it.
Yeah, like Vegapunk probably doesn't see enough play. It's the problem with those. Race Silvers maybe.
I think purple Luffy maybe. I mean, I think barely anyone will play that.
Yeah, not enough play, right? Sanji, because it doesn't actually have the EB3 stuff.
Yeah, I think that Ranger just with like being able to play Graveblade or Red Rock for 5 Dawn is really good.
Yeah, Sabo, because I just don't believe in this leader at all.
It just has too many bad matchups and is very predictable.
Yeah, maybe. Do you think people are going to play Lim?
I think they'll play Lim more than they'll play Teach, especially in EU.
In EU, no, we have some really good Teach players in EU.
Yeah.
Nami, I don't think Nami's going to get enough play.
Yeah. We don't get the promo, do we? Until like, or do we get the promo?
We're getting it for the pre-release event, but I don't know if they still even like play that card.
Oh yeah, but we're not getting 7-cost Robin until EB03.
Yeah. It looks good enough. So that's right. Anything else you want to change?
I think Queen should be regional winning.
yeah. Queen's like.
If you see a good bracket, if you see like all purple Shanks, you can definitely win.
Just a reminder, we're doing this giveaway. To comment your shite in the comments in any iteration. That's UR space SHITE to enter, and we'll draw I'm gonna draw the winner at the end of the month. This will be out in January. Should be January 1st. And once again, thank you very much for coming on. And
of course.
Socials
Thanks for having me.
All the socials will be in the description on the screen.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.